When the COVID-19 pandemic eventually resulted in the first movement control order lockdown, many of MIA's small and medium practitioners were caught out. They were left stranded and unable to perform much client work after a few weeks, as they were unable to do any traveling, whether to their clients or even to their office. When MIA launched its digital technology blueprint in 2018, it provided a direction for the accounting profession in responding to digital technology. It provided a catalyst for many companies or firms that had been dragging their feet when it came to technology. The blueprint summarizes MIA's aspirations for the 4 sectors each MIA member belongs in. For members in public practice, we expect that with technology, they will retain, reimagine and innovate both their practices as well as the services they provide. The blueprint outlines 5 driving principles that guide the accountancy profession in Malaysia to respond appropriately to digital technology. For the accountancy profession, it would identify the action plans required based on the principles, while MIA complements the profession with its own action plans in its role as an advocate for digital transformation. With a HQ in Kuala Lumpur and branches in Malacca, Alarstar, and Kota Baru, KHR had always believed in the importance of technology to speed up their processes, having 1-to-1 laptop-to-employee ratio policy since 2004. Nevertheless, the management realized early on that technology as a whole was experiencing exponential growth, and they realized they had to keep up or be left behind. According to KHR partner, Ahmad Sharul Haji Mohammed,
we realized that more and more of our clients were implementing more advanced technology. At the same time, accounting standards were becoming increasingly complex. We realized that we couldn't perform effective and efficient audits if we ourselves did not keep up with technology. So we started to look at what technology was developing and how we could use them to our advantage.
Let's take a look at what KHR did and how it relates back to the 5 principles outlined in MIA's digital technology blueprint. Principle 1. Assess digital technology trends. KHR took a serious look at the current technology trends, finding out what technology was out there, establishing what technology they needed to utilize to bring their businesses to the next level. By taking that time to understand the trends, KHR was able to start doing a comprehensive review to begin an overhaul of its use of technology. Principle 2. Identify capabilities. They studied their structure, such as servers, computers and related IT equipment, its IT processes such as backups and the use of the internet. At the same time, they analyzed their operations, both their internal management processes such as their utilization of their client database as well as client services such as their audit operations. While they had their own in-house IT committee responsible for all IT matters, KHR also retained an external IT consultant, who they could consult regularly on any technology implementation and provide an alternative viewpoint. As such, they were able to prioritize and plan accordingly. According to Noor Atslina Mohammed Noor of KHR,
our recruitment process gradually evolved. While our primary criteria was still their accounting knowledge, we would look for graduates that had better technology exposure and skills than other applicants. In addition, some tertiary institutions stood out from others in terms of the technology content contained in the accountancy syllabus, and graduates from these institutions stood a better chance of being employed by us.
At the same time, KHR schedules periodic training for their staff on use of the software available to them, including refreshers when needed. Guidelines are provided as well on the use of technology to ensure proper use and for legitimate purposes. Principle 3. Harness digital technology. KHR ramped up their hardware, ensuring internet connectivity as well as upgrading their existing hardware needed to meet the latest software requirements. KHR also recognized and subscribed to various knowledge portals, such as for tax, to make sure that their staff could do their own research to work effectively and not have to rely on their superiors. According to Ahmad Khairuddin of KHR,
we not only incurred costs for initial implementations, but we also allocated the necessary budget to subscribe for software updates. It is crucial that our software is updated regularly, not only to ensure continuous compatibility with the latest hardware, but also to ensure compliance with regulatory authorities. such as the software used for our tax filing. We spent some costs in developing in-house timesheet system and assisted by an external consultant. This helps the managers and directors to monitor the job progress and staff productivity during MCO.
Principle 4. Funding. In setting off on their journey, KHR recognized that it would require significant outlay. By incorporating a yearly IT budget into their budget, it ensured that the firm would be committed towards any technology adoption plans. While KHR acknowledged that it was beneficial for the government to provide grants to assist professional firms, he opined that firms should not wait for such grants, as it would only delay any implementation due to the various requirements needed and the lengthy overall process. He also felt that firms would be left behind if they had to wait for grants before undertaking any serious technology adoption. Principle 5. Governance. According to Narfaza of KHR,
we have an IT committee, which oversees all processes involving IT, such as evaluation of potential new software, revision of security protocols, and levels of staff access to client databases. We establish proper IT policies and procedures covering both the implementation of technology and its ongoing use. This will improve accountability as a whole and provide a solid base for the firm as it continues to evolve to meet the needs of the ever-changing digital environment.
So how has KHR benefited from the technology implemented? Thanks to their serious implementation and use of technology, their improvement in client services were recognized by clients, which subsequently enhanced their reputation as an IT-savvy firm. Their efficient processes allowed them to justify their audit fees they charged, with clients happier with how outcomes were achieved. According to one Muhammad O. Amin one Ismail of KHR,
We found out from our clients that they noticed the improved efficiency of our audits. They would then gladly share their positive experience with us with other potential clients. Thanks to KHR's use of sophisticated data analytics, we were able to develop new revenue streams, such as specialized reviews on MFRS 9 implementations, and even human resource department reviews.
KHR's use of technology led to them being able to save time and costs. During the implementation of MCO, KHR's operations are not disrupted, as KHR staff benefited from its operational process automation, such as centralized file storage systems, electronic database pertaining to clients, and use of digital document management systems. According to KHR,
KHR is aware that our digital transformation journey will never end. It will continue as technology continues to evolve. Our business must also evolve, enabling us to widen our scope of available services. At the same time, our people must add IT knowledge and capabilities to their job skills, and not rely on their accounting prowess alone. This will ensure that our firm and its people will remain future relevant.
KHR's initiatives come in tandem with MIA's continued efforts to enhance the future relevance of the accountancy profession, or FRAP, an initiative that intends to address misperceptions about the future of the accountancy profession while equipping accountants with the skills to navigate the digital and sustainable economy. MIA's targeted initiatives include digital transformation, guided by the MIA Digital Technology Blueprint, to prepare accountants to support the digital economy. ESG and sustainability in response to growing demand for climate change impact assessment and disclosure, guided by the UN SDGs and IR and sustainability reporting frameworks. Good governance in public sector financial management and the tax ecosystem to curb leakages, improve transparency and support national development spending. Competency development, in accordance with international education standards and frameworks developed in-house. For example, the MIA Competency Framework, and the Competency Frameworks for CFOs and finance functions. Such competency frameworks strengthen the talent pipeline and meet employer expectations.